we are back.
And we have learned that, yes, in fact, it is a different person. Like a not real cyberhead, different body. And we are infiltrating this place to figure this new
we're on a
out.
pyramid island. I mean, that's kind of cool.
This feels like...
Some crazy, like, oil barge.
Yeah. It feels... That feels like something Seto Kaiba would set up for a game tournament. So, Yugi, you like the Millennium Puzzles. Say hello to the new Kaiba Pyramid. Here's where our new card game is going to be set up. The Millennium Oil Rig. That's the new Millennium item for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Millennium Oil.
Millennium Oil Rig.
Kaiba, right. I'm here to damage the environment, Kaiba.
I'd like to see you try, Yugi. How can you compare to my Millennium Oil Rig?
I'd like to see you try, Kaiba, but nothing can defeat the power of my Millennium Oil Rig. I summon obnoxious Celtic oil baron. Oh, now I want to see that. I want to see Yami Yugi as an oil baron, summoning
definitely different.
like Dark Magician as like a worker on an oil rig, and it's like, and Seto Kaiba's like trying to outperform him with like his own oil rig that's shaped like a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Huh. He would do that.
He would do that if he doesn't already have a Blue Eyes oil rig.
Blue Eyes White Oil Rig.
That's... Oh god, I need to see that now. Yugi! I now damaged this local gulf with an oil spill!
How dare you, Kaiba? That was my local coast.
How dare you, Kaiba? I was supposed to damage that reef.
That was supposed to be my dead coral.
Yeah. Oh, that... God. I remember... So remember when the, remember when that big oil spill happened in the Gulf of Mexico?
Which one? That happens a lot. You mean the BP one?
Yeah. Wait, there were multiple?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I remember the big one, but I didn't know how many more there might have been.
Oh, plenty, dude. That's sadly a very common occurrence.
Jesus Christ. We need to move away from oil really badly.
I mean, we're working on it slowly but surely, but we're not going to be able to get rid of it even with, like, electrification of vehicles. Let's face it, if you're living in the middle of Nebraska, there's not going to be a lot of places to charge your pickup
That's
truck.
The issue. It's availability, you know? Like, I'd love to swap to an electric car, if not get rid of cars entirely, because I fucking don't like driving.
Me either.
I don't like it. Like,
the one
living
appeal
in the Midwest,
to city living.
Oh, yeah, the appeals of city living, the ability to... I cannot wrap my head around the logic of people that hate walkable cities.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
I mean, most of the people who hate them, I feel, are being paid off by oil companies.
Yeah. If not, they're just bot accounts of oil companies.
Yeah, there you go.
That's such a cool... God,
yeah,
every
like
bit of graffiti.
Yeah, it's all good in this game, man. Like, yo, I love this game's design.
I would so adore, like, just any kind of prints or I'm forgetting the term, decals on cars or something.
I would totally tag my car up with this stuff.
Yeah. Because, like, a lot of the enemy, or a lot of the other gang tags that you've got in this game are also really cool looking, too.
Yeah. Let's see, I think I can hop up there from here.
Yeah. There you go. Like, look at that! Look at that Daruma! Oh, it's so cool!
Yeah, cool little Darumaka looking thing, yeah.
Yeah!
Okay, I love this level already, like the more I explore.
Have you been able to find out how you can get any more characters?
They're just hiding in plain sight, like you just gotta find them. I mean, look at this Tengu.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's a cool looking Tengu.
Oh, God. That's so good. Man, Team Reptile really did such a good job with this.
Yeah, Team Reptile in general just does great.
I just have to wonder, like, what other kind of... If they attempted to do another Sega Dreamcast-esque, like, inspired game, like, what would you want to see?
Space Channel 5.
I am not familiar with that one.
It's a rhythm game. You're playing as like this, I don't know what to call her. She's Ulala. She's like a news reporter for a space station, and shit goes wrong, so you gotta like dance and sing and hit all the stuff in time to like go through it. There's a Shadow the Hedgehog cyborg ripoff. It's just crazy fun. But to me, it's, you know, like Samba de Amigo finally got a freaking sequel after how many years? I don't know, like whether it plays good or not on the Switch. I'm not really here to say or get into that right now, but I want more rhythm games on the market. Like, you know, rhythm games are a lot of fun.
They can be.
We don't just get a lot of rep there. I like rhythm games, please. Somebody.
I mean, Hi-Fi Rush definitely proved that rhythm games got a market in it when you pull it together with a particular genre.
I mean, yeah, like I wouldn't consider Hi-Fi. Oh yeah. Never mind. Sorry, I was thinking Bomb Rush for some reason.
No.
I'm like, yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi
That's
is a different. It's a different.
That's
game,
another.
right?
That's another game that. Again, 2 different Game of the Year contenders released. So, yeah, I can understand that. But I do like this kind of idea of a lot of these indie devs just kind of, again, saying, "Fuck it, we'll make our own if we're gonna get something that new from something that's, you know, not gotten any kind of rep recently."
Okay, so we're seeing another bike port.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
So you'll have to swap back to Trice.
That's fine. I think I saw a dance pad up here.
Yep, there it is. I hope we can find some more outfits, because I'm very curious about what other outfit to find.
Yeah.
I really like this track that's playing.
Oh, it's a great track. Dude, the whole album's just freaking wonderful. I mean, it's just so clean. This is just a great game.
It's so nice, yeah. Like, this... It's just been interesting, you know, to see...
It's so weird to me that in the game that's so focused on, like, speed and movement, we're just, like, chilling for a few seconds.
Just...
Ooh, look at that bike. It's
Ooh.
brown and black. I like it. Rigid number 6. All right.
Okay.
I might equip him with that. I like that.
Yeah, the idea that like now devs can do that, since, you know, a lot of the mechanics that were in here were not patented by the devs, or it's like, yeah, why isn't there more of that? Huh?
Music track up there. Oh, there's costume.
But yeah, like, I think the worst thing that you can ever do as a dev is patent a mechanic that could really be advanced in interesting ways from other devs.
Like, to me, I feel like, especially when it's a gameplay mechanic, right? I get copyright. Like, you want to protect something you've worked on and developed and make sure that, you know, you're not getting ripped off by a competitor immediately after, you know, proof of concept's on the market. But to me, like, if you're going to try and copyright a gameplay mechanic or something like that, I say, okay, you get a limit of 5 years. You get 5 years to iterate on the concept before anyone else can touch it. If you don't at that point, free market, baby.
Well, I mean, speaking of Sega, you know, regarding that, remember back in the Crazy Taxi days, they patented having the arrow, you know, and nobody could have an arrow follow you or to show you, like, hey, here's where you're supposed to go. Because that was originally a Crazy Taxi thing.
I know.
So, but yeah.
How these move.
So I'm just glad that, you know, Sega didn't patent the idea of graffiti games.
No, I mean, they would have.
They would have.
There was a time and place where
any stupid any stupid decision that is supposed to be for the sake of profit is mostly on the executive side, not the actual developer side.
And to me, like, there was a time where, look, Sega was just as bad as Nintendo. Like,
yeah,
it just is what it is.
Yeah, although nothing's gonna top the stupidity of the devs of Middle-earth's Shadow of Mordor patenting the fucking Nemesis system, which means no other game devs out there can that cool idea of like, hey, you can build up a nemesis with an enemy that you've been fighting repeatedly.
Yeah.
God. Trying to get a particular one on?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can figure it out. Let's see. See, I thought it was gonna go straight over there, but that... Let me see.
I really do think it is the best idea to not have the spray paint be a resource that is dwindled.
Yeah, it has its benefits, man. Like, oh well, I'll go with that one for now.
Yeah. Okay, so do you know where else you're supposed to be heading?
Not really. I mean, I've seen 2 collectibles that I'm gonna definitely try to go for up there, but I'm not seeing any of their folk out right now. I think I'm gonna have to earn more reps, so I'm just tagging.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, that's kind of part of the deal, is to build up your rep.
I mean, it is part of the gameplay loop. And even then, like, talking about the Nemesis system, like, again, at a certain point, that is going to end. Whether that's, like, 5 years in the future, 20 years in the future.
It just sucks that they even did that, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, it does.
Like, because that can stifle so many things. That stifles so much cool, so many cool ideas that people could have, potentially.
Mm-hmm. People who could do it better than them.
Do it better or do it in a unique manner. Man, I bet you're glad that you learned that trick in the last episode, huh?
God, yes. Trying to see. I think it's probably better if I hop over here. Alright, so I think I can maybe
grind on there and then maybe boost onto, if not on that billboard, then probably on that rail.
Yeah, because you can't ride the back of a billboard.
No. That'd be very tough.
Yeah, go here. Let me see if anything's on top of this building, since I can now get on top of these.
Yeah. No.
Alright, nothing I can see over here. Yeah, so let's try that. Damn.
Okay, no, I wasn't thinking that one. I was thinking, like, there was a...
The one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that one too, but then I was like, man, if I can get enough air, you know?
No. Like, your boost is very based on horizontal
it's
versus
forward, vertical. Not up. Still, you get why I wanted to try.
Yeah. Okay. Oh!
Clipped right through it.
Part of me kind of wants, like, this game to have a mod where a Sonic-esque death noise happens whenever you fall into a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
Like, you know in Sonic Adventure 2 or something, when Sonic falls in water, he just goes,
sound, yeah.
I still lobby by the idea that, like, if you had a alarm that was the Sonic running out of air sound, you would never have any issues waking up again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're just supposed to walk up to this gate.
Again, we overthought it. Ooh, you look cool.
I do like her look.
I like the jacket. I like her hair, too. 40 rep. Okay. Okay, so already got the, yeah. All right, so Rise, I think, is the name.
Rise is what I would say, but yeah. Could be either. Just in this kind of game, I won't call it Rise. Yo.
This is cool. Like, that's something that I can definitely appreciate in this game is that the levels are definitely varied in terms in how you traverse them.
Well, not only that, but like, they're creative. I'm on an oil rig in the shape of a pyramid, and the entire inside of it is like built around the concept of grinding around it, because guess what? I guess the oil rig is run by a gang that's all about graffiti and skate. So it's like, that's freaking rad. And there's like oil workers everywhere. They know this shit. It's just normal to them.
Yeah. They're like, oh, well, I just tried to I just finished this 5th winch that I need to do. Now time to work on this next one. Somebody grinds on the railing. Fuck. Well, it's unpaid overtime for me. I love that mask.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That Oni mask. God, their cost.
Right.
Every one of the gangs we've encountered in this game looks so cool. Do you have to race this guy, or just out trick him?
I think it's both. Oh, crap.
Devil Theory. That's a good name for.
Really
that's
is.
A cool name.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this one.
Yeah. I mean, you can always still get those multipliers on the grind rails.
Ah, crap.
Supposing you don't fall into the water. Oh.
Oh, that should automatically end the challenge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that should. Because, I mean, if you fall in the water, then you're pretty much doomed to already loot at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way to really catch up on that.
Alright, try that again.
Yeah,
I think the only thing about the outfit that I'm boots.
Fair enough.
Like, it just kind of feels like it just feels like there's a nice color scheme going on with the maroon and everything, but the boots just kind of feel a bit
oh, damn it.
Out of place.
Fair.
Still cool design though. Love it. There you go. Okay. Not a whole lot of sharp turns right now.
Ah, dang it. Thought I could get on
It's
that
on the billboard. There you go. Oh, there was a top rail there.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, nice save. You saved yourself there, but...
at what cost?
Yeah, what cost?
Oh, man. This actually is a pretty tough one, because there's not, like, a lot of circular rail.
Yeah, these scores are tough challenges.
Yeah, actually, the game's very balanced, too. It's not, like, asking much of you. It's like, hey...
Just make sure that you beat this guy in terms of scores, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, we're not going too crazy with those scores either. It's just, hey, you know.
Keep your multiplier up, you know?
Yeah. Ah, man. So exactly what I was going for there. Can I just... No, I can't.
No. Looks like you have to attempt and lose.
Man.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was like a restart so you knew, like, hey, if this is just going to be a bad run, I can just restart the challenge, right? You know?
Yeah, or if you fell in the water, it would just restart right there.
Yeah.
Is there?
Actually, I don't know if I'm
getting any.
I thought you would, you know?
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, you're catching up. You
Damn.
almost caught up right there.
Okay, so I do think I have a path. I just can't mess up.
Yeah, this seems to be like the timing on things is getting a lot stricter.
Yeah, which, okay, fair. I played the game now. I should know how to time things.
Yeah.
Oh.
We say as you fall in the water.
Misjudge my jump.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They put me over here now for some reason. That's kind of cool. Which, this is where the pipes are, so...
There was also a staircase over there.
That's what I'm saying, so I'm just going to go over here.
Yeah. Instead of just trying those billboards again that seem to keep doing you in.
Mm-hmm. Oh my!
Oh. Yeah, it's just you can't.
If I didn't
a lot of
overshoot it.
overshots. Yeah, if you didn't overshoot it, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, but
tough.
like that's my thing. At least the challenges in this game, they're fair. That's all I can say.
There is a through line that you can follow. It's not like the game's, throwing an impossible challenge at you.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
There we are. 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. You're overtaking them now. There we are. All right, now there you go.
Because you can't gain on rails that you've already ground.
Yeah, so now you just gotta move on, and now you're double the points.
Yep. There we go.
I'm ready to see these guys as leader.
Yeah, they'll be fun.
Like I'm excited for that.
Alright, there's another graffiti soul. Oh, I like that one.
Oh,
too.
I like that little cartoon Molotov.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey kids, I'm Molotov Timmy. Have you ever seen a car catch fire before?
I can show you.
Yeah, I can show you how to catch a car on fire.
I'll teach you how to create fires they can't put out with water. Did you know alcohol burns?
Did you? Let's see. What's another? What's another? Oh, another funny one. No, joke's dead.
Yeah, we did what we could.
We did what we could. So that's the worst feeling is when you know that they're, but like your mind just goes blank on it. Okay. Did you get
close.
it? No.
Almost. I went right over it.
Yeah. Okay.
Get Belle out of here.
Yeah. Put away the phone notifications. Get off the phone. You're doing trick stuff. There you go.
There we go. Oh, those are going to be hard to hit right there. Oh, I see. Use the top rail.
Yeah. Use
into
those.
Them. Okay, I can do that real quick. Oh, if it puts me on the thing right.
Yeah. Oops.
That happens.
There you go.
Oh, I see. So you just pop down, pop up, bam. Okay, I like that. Not too hard to pull off, and then you can go back on this. Oh, I love this level's design. Like, you wouldn't
very creative.
catch that your first time around, but yeah, like, the level loops into itself.
Man. It's so insane that a game like this is like, I remember seeing ads, and I was just like, this has got to be your thing.
It really is, man. I adore this game. Like, it's a game I definitely will suggest for other people to give it a shot, because it improves so much over what Jet Set was. Jet Set's great. It's still a good game, but this is like, the difficulty is always fair. The magnetization of your vehicle to the grind rails works, I'd say, like 85% of the time. Sometimes you're still going to overshoot, but considering like some of the races to unlock characters in Jet Set, where you need to have like frame perfect inputs and know exactly where you needed to land so that you could follow the character because you didn't have an opportunity to get ahead of them until certain parts of the map. Knowing that and going into those little races and battles was always difficult. And it was supposed to be. But that doesn't feel good. And here it's like, hey, by making it a trick system, making it to where your, vehicle magnetizes the things a lot better. You don't have to be like frame perfect to actually land on that wire. It makes it a lot more forgiving. It makes it a lot more approachable, and it shows, I think, what the concept's capable of, because I think a lot of people playing the original Jet Set games might get a little scared off because of just barrier to entry, where this game's like, hey, we're just slowly giving you a bigger playground, and if you get good, great. If you don't, you don't even need to get all the graffiti souls. You don't need to get like massive rep and go into all these old head areas. All that is additional optional stuff you can do when you want, and I really like that approach, where with Jet Set, yeah, you could skip out on the optional characters. I mean, you can definitely do it here. I know I'm probably missing one or two already. That's one thing I missed from Jet Set. The optional characters would come and challenge you, and then you would accept the battle or not.
Yeah.
Now,
whereas here you're supposed to find them.
So you just gotta find where they're at, and that's cool because it encourages me to explore the maps. But even then, with my lizard brain, I overlook people so much because I'm focusing on all the rails, all the jumps, all the graffiti I want to do, so I don't pick up that one guy who looks a little bit different.
Yeah,
Who might be just dancing in a crowd, Like,
yeah, sometimes the NPCs can kind of blend together, and you're like, wait, who person I'm supposed to find? But again, at least you can go back to the earlier levels and find them, earlier. Or find them later, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we did with that one person.
Do it at your own pace, but, well.
So what was the thing you need to do here?
Gotta tag that wall before he does.
Okay. There you go. Appropriate.
Yeah.
Appropriate little graffiti. Oh. Did he
Oh,
just...
you asshole.
Oh, they're working with them. Oh.
Savage! 6 skills! Smoking sexy style!
Invoke a little Kimberly from Street Fighter 6.
Yep. Can't say I don't know how to kick a cop's ass at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this smarmy little asshole. Let's go, buddy. Oh, why is she here? Yeah, we're good. Nothing we can't handle.
All right.
I love pulling tricks.
So I guess they are working with the police, probably.
Possible. I mean, it's an oil rig. I could see them doing that.
I mean, their leader's kept secure, I think. Right?
I'm not sure.
Or did I misunderstand that?
I do not really know, but all I do know is I gotta score this guy.
do it. Okay, yeah, you're stomping him at this point.
Don't know till it's over, man.
You're still stomping him.
Dang. Yeah, but I lost my combo.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I doubled it. Just about.
Yeah, you just about doubled it.
Oh man, they got me dropping just for graffiti salt. Oh well.
Ooh.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah. Probably another trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm still doing it.
I have to wonder, like, how is the paint able to work well as a combo ender on this? Like, against these guys in shields.
Bust a shield down. And also, the idea is like you're spraying up the shield, he can't look through it.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, so that was this one. What's in here?
Yeah, like...
Water! I'm dead.
Oops.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest asshole trick of them all. Making me believe there might not be water there.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so there's the music track I saw earlier. That's how I can get that.
Okay, good.
I see some folk over there, so I'm going to drop down for that music track real quick. Let's play Agua. Probably. Nope. Oh. Oh, we did it.
Got it. New track.
I was not prepared for that jump. I'm surprised I pulled it off. Okay, it's this little ditty.
Okay, so it's this one.
It's crazy how you just find these throughout the levels.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I guess they play randomly, but then, like, when you find them, you're given the ability to just get to select them, however.
Yeah. Bomber. Oh, yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Alright. So I think I saw where they're at, but also... Ooh, I probably... Let's see. There we go.
Like the snow crab, or is that no, it's spider crab.
Yeah, it's a spider crab, I think, but that's still
Spider
cool.
crab with the fucking demon face on the back is such a that's what I'd
It's
expect
unique.
to be a Dragon Quest enemy.
Yeah.
Because like I remember in Dragon Quest 8 there were those frogs that had like demon faces on their backs as an enemy. Remember that?
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. Demon face on the back idea is always a really cool concept.
Oh, I see a tag up there. One second.
It's like it's like that guy in Baki that has the back.
Ah, I see what I gotta do. Okay. Second.
Is it? So did you ever see the weird trends that have gone around about Baki and all the weird shit that happens in that manga?
I mean, so much happens. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I like.
I mean, they got
I
a
think
caveman named Pickle.
Well, they have a caveman named Pickle, and then there's a scene in it, and I don't know the full context, but it's like a guy trapped in a tetrahedron, and the text on it says, "Because your bladder is empty, you cannot escape the tetrahedron," or something like that.
It's weird, but okay.
That feels like that feels about as off the walls as JoJo, but it's no it's like if the stands were characters. That's what Baki is like.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good way to say it. Like, the thing that ticks me off about stands is they aren't really characters. They're just abilities that are really, really weird. But, yeah, no, like, oh, yeah, that new one looks good.
Like, that's... Because every single thing I see about Baki just shows how fucking off the walls it is.
Oh, it is.
And it's just... It's so strange. Manga's interesting in that way.
Oh, it
just
is.
The kind of stories that can get published. Because the guy that made Baki, he had... The only two other manga I remember hearing that he did was a manga about makeup. Like, you know, putting makeup on or the different types of makeup. And this one manga about a guy whose special power was that he could apologize really well. Like he was exceptional at doing apologies. So, yeah. Let that, I guess, speak towards like the interesting ideas for stories.
Bam, got it.
There you go. And you got
Got it.
Winter 4 question mark question mark.
So I haven't gotten that character yet.
No.
But hey, got another outfit.
Someday you may need to actually go back to previous.
I think we'll do it as a
around.
level up
Or-
years, maybe.
or-
Grab
or
all the
look it up.
characters. Yeah, or I'll look them up.
I mean, no shame in needing to look them up because
Hey, no shame in us needing to look up how to get through that last level.
no.
Overthinking it way too much.
Yeah. 3 quarter pipes in one combo. You're gonna show this guy up?
Oh, easily. I don't even know how that's...
Yeah, how's that a challenge? If anything, the first time you went against this guy seemed like the hardest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're meant to...
Oh, I see how it's a challenge now.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking dick. Okay.
Never mind then?
Oh, yeah, never mind. I get how he's this asshole. Don't get me wrong. Not hard, but I get it. I think I know who I'm dealing with, and it's a bunch of scrubs.
Scrubs that dress coolly.
I mean, I'll give you that.
I think if the boots were black.
Probably.
Yeah, if the boots were
Also,
black
if they were wearing, like, Tabi or something. They look cooler with Tabi.
I don't know. I just think
a lot of characters look better with Tabi.
I just think the boots should be a different color. That's it. Like, I think their designs are fantastic other than that one part.
Oh, man, I thought I could maybe go right in through there.
Nope.
Ah, well. Let's see.
Alright, so what... So it was Pirate's Life for me.
Oh, yeah. Let's check out the graffiti real quick.
And then we can check... And then we can talk to those guys.
So, Devil 68.
I like that little friend.
I like him.
And...
I mean, I like this one, too.
They're all great.
Like,
And again,
they
I
don't
love
really
that
have
they...
one stale graffiti in this game, man. Like,
Yeah, nothing feel like... And not even just that, it's like also everything feels like it fits. You know? Not one feels like it doesn't fit in the game. Okay, so now you got a message from Belle.
thought so.
Oh yeah, check your phone while rail grinding over a body of water. That could go well.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do plan on changing out the bike, but I knew that.
Yeah. Okay, so they were like past here?
Yeah, you gotta go through here, and then you gotta go up there, and then you gotta take the 2 half pipes up to where they are on top of that building over there.
You know, that brings up a funny idea of like, when a game level or something is meant to be like an ancient temple of some kind that people traverse through, but it's filled with a ton of traps or really weird, elaborate ways to get there. It's like, how annoying must it be for these guys to, like, imagine these elaborate setup for these guys to need to go to the bathroom or something, and it's like, hey man, where's the porta potty? Oh, it's like 2 half pipes and an upside down grind rail all the way up to. And it's like, couldn't have gone for like stairs or something. I don't know. I just think elaborate setups like that is kind of funny.
Do you think God or the police is going to stop me? Good luck.
Yeah.
I say as I get shot.
You say as you get shot. But at the very least, these seem like they can be fairly easy to take down.
Yeah, I just got to get onto them is the issue, and they're high up, so I just got to get higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of following me.
Probably need to turn around.
Yeah, but I'm going to wait till I'm in a more secure area to shoot at them. Not really shoot, spray them, but...
Imagine that for Bomb Rush Cyberfunk 2 is that they include gun.
Oh,
you just clipped through. Glitch! You clipped through that.
Well, I think it was kind of intended to be there because of that spray right here.
Right, but you clipped through that still.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I love that spray so much.
That one's that's a good spray. Yeah.
Bam.
That one looked funny with the elongated
elongated
guy. It looked like a weird elongated worm. Okay. 150 rep.
Where's my rep? Let's see. Okay, so now we know how to get up higher. Probably played because I already got 150. Let's see. Ooh, I like that.
And you have...
We'll know as soon as I spray this.
Yeah, I kind of wish your rep was in the corner.
Usually it is. 90.
90, okay, so you need 60 more.
I'll have that really quick.
That's... like, this cyber sort of... cyber Oni look is really cool.
It is. Old head, how much do you want?
You want...
200 rep?
200, okay.
I mean, at that point, I'm almost there once I do the main challenge, so okay.
Yeah. And again, I like that at the very least it can be easy enough to ditch the police by just going into a
porta potty, yeah.
Porta potty and changing out your outfit. Okay,
alright, I was trying to get fancy. That was on me.
Yeah.
Well.
Are there any tags that you think you may have missed?
Oh, plenty. Like, I know.
Do you gain rep by tagging these things?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You just get more heat. But tagging those things also lets you get on top of them and sometimes will throw you to other areas.
Right.
So, I don't think that one will, but as you see, I see more that I can do. Fuck. Yep. Ha.
There you go.
Sucks to suck, robot dude. Let me just get under here.
Then you have to, yeah.
Because there's plenty to tag up here, I'm sure. I would love them to put like a grapple system in here too.
Yeah, you just turned into Zangief from Street Fighter V, but in this game, you just had insane grapple ranges. Have you been able to do a whole lot in Street Fighter 6?
No.
No?
Not yet. Like, I don't have a lot of time to game, so outside of gaming with you, I don't game too much right now.
Okay.
Been really hard at work, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Just curious, because I know you were excited for that game.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's see where we're going. Might be worth hopping on those. Yo.
Alright. There's one up there.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It really is interesting to see just how far video games have come and how, like, strong the indie market is.
Oh, yeah.
You ever think that maybe, like, you wish that you didn't have to cover up some of the enemy graffiti art because...
Oh, yeah, no, it's cool.
Like,
I wish
that,
right now
that demon
I could...
crab is just awesome.
Oh,
also,
man,
there's a tiny graffiti, yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Bam.
There you go. Those probably don't provide a whole lot. No, but you're close. You're at like 120.
Yeah, that was one detour. Imagine what I could do with another.
Oh, we'll see. I'll keep my eyes out if there's any.
What's this? Oh, thought that might have been a t-shirt or something.
No.
Damn.
There's just a basketball. Uh-oh.
Fuck. I need
a
toilet.
Okay, so once 4 come up, those things get at you.
Oh, no. Once they get to 6, you start having to fight bosses.
Oh. No, I meant like 4 is in like the
That's what I'm saying.
Cups.
Once heat level gets up to about 6,
no, I meant
the
cups. I meant the cups drag you away fast when they get to 4.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Is that it can escalate to the point where bosses spawn if your heat gets high enough.
Yup. See, so now they're sending the helicopters. If I beat the helicopters, then
The
I have to
bosses
start
come
fighting
out.
bosses.
So I guess now's about the time where the heat
Now's
needs to
the
be lost.
time to change.
I'm
Get
getting
the
shot
helo.
at and there's drone strikes. It's time to change my outfit.
Yeah. Not so big on a summer look.
Yeah, spring and winter are good ones. I want to see his autumn outfit though.
Same. I'll let you know as soon as I unlock it. Ugh. Man.
All right. So we can talk to those guys and hopefully figure out what their leader situation is like, but you need to get like a few more tags.
Yeah. Not much. We're almost there.
This game graphically intensive, like for graphics card and such? Like
No.
No?
No, this game, it probably run on a potato.
Okay. Yeah, because that's something that I've had to deal with a lot lately. Because when I started Baldur's 3, every time I ever boot that game up, that my PC just, it starts going through it because I've got an old rig. So I was wondering what this game's requirements are.
I mean, I updated fairly recently, but from what I can tell, like, it ain't throttling my system. Like, this is probably a pretty easy game to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another appeal of the indie game market.
Yeah. Well, like, they're only gonna, do what they gotta do,
Yeah. They don't always have the big resources and engines and stuff.
Exactly.
They don't need to.
No. Because a game can look good and not need to be, like, the latest and greatest in tech,
Yeah. Okay, so... Is that one that you can...
I could
yeah,
probably
looks like
jump
it was a
to
Dharma.
it, but I want to see what else I got.
Nothing.
All right.
Oh, there's a thing up there, but I don't think you can get to that right now. There you go. Oh, you could have gotten it from that half pipe.
Probably.
I wonder how much it would hurt to just have somebody go at you full force with a bike. They pop up to do a backflip like that, and they hit you, and you hit them with your back wheel.
Probably hurt a good amount.
Yeah. That probably would give you a really bad tire burn.
Yeah, I believe it.
Do you think the police here would offer like medical compensation for a tire burn on the face?
I think considering the amount of augments I'm seeing, they probably have a pretty robust like injury plan.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the state is supplying them with cybernetics.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Lord knows if the U.S. did state-supplied cybernetics, they'd probably be made out of like Tupperware or something.
No, I'll give that to the U.S. government. If we like federalize the police, or we're doing like military-grade enhancements to our soldiers, it would be mass-produced. It may not be like the finest of the fine that could be afforded.
Well, no, I mean
but,
like you know how free insurance isn't always accepted.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Times if there was a Medicaid thing but for cybernetics. Like, those cybernetics, you could imagine, would be the cheapest of the cheap shit you could get.
Oh, definitely.
Like, something that you could, like, be in a warm room with and it would melt.
I'm missing
like,
that rail jump.
You stand in a Texan summer for, like, half an hour.
Oh, yeah. These are,
my
acceptable anywhere outside of Texas.
my cybernetic Tupperware arm that replaced my left arm that I left in an accident. Oh no, I was vacationing in the summer with my family in Galveston, and my hands started melting together.
Yeah.
And my insurance doesn't cover chipping them apart. I have to do it myself with an ice pick. Like I just think that's kind of a funny concept. It's like whenever you think of cyberpunk stuff, you think of like, oh, everybody's got cybernetics in some way, shape, or form. But it's like, considering how differing quality insurance could give you differing quality in terms of like what coverage you can get and the quality of that kind of care. What about quality cybernetics? Like.
Oh, most definitely.
Like if your insurance was shit, what kind of cybernetics would you be able to get out of that?
Yeah, no doubt there would be disparity.
There would be a disparity. I just think that'd be a funny idea to cover. It's like in like bad insurance, and the only cybernetics you get is like really shitty like, as I said, Tupperware hand, or God, what else would there be? Like you get the mantis arms from Cyberpunk 2077, but they're like aluminum foil.
Oh God.
Or you get like blade hands, or you get like blades that can come out of your feet to sort of enhance a kicking style, but the blades themselves are just like kitchen knife quality, so they snap after a couple swings.
That sounds like something people would probably get stuck with, yes. Come on, get off the bike.
What's another one?
You know I could do it.
Point is like, I think that'd be a funny concept for a cyberpunk story to cover, is like, in like the disparity of insurance between, a high quality insurance that can allow for those cool cyber stuff, but then you get into the cheap stuff, and it's like, obviously the quality goes down.
Yeah.
Why we should have that be a Cyberpunk 2077 mechanic, where it's like you go to one Ripper dock that doesn't exactly have the best quality but is affordable to free, versus more expensive ones that give more expensive types of cybernetics. Actually, that might be a thing in the tabletop game.
Probably would be.
You ever played the tabletop Cyberpunk?
No, but I've been wanting to.
I tried like 3 sessions of it, and it was fine for the time that I tried it, and the memorable bits of it were we were trying to track down somebody who was in charge of a dance club that was like not a stationary dance club, you know, like it would be set up in different locations, and we had to find it to this person. And to find that kind of information, we went to a gang that was themed entirely after Scooby-Doo, and the members were dressed as Fred or Shaggy. They had different Scoobies, and then you had different Scooby-Doo themes playing in the background. Like that made me kind of wish that was in the game, but I knew that copyright nightmare.
Oh yeah, I
funny.
mean, again, tabletop too, homebrewing some stuff together.
It would have been fucking funny though.
Oh god, yeah. Well, I know like the animals even in the game don't necessarily go as far as like they do on the tabletop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as always, tabletop is only ever limited by your imagination. So
exactly.
And game development, like
gotta
video
make things
game
a little
development,
more concrete. You gotta limit people to level 12 in D&D now.
Yeah, you gotta limit to level 12. You can't go too far with a lot of what you can do in Cybernet, because otherwise you end up with like you could end up with busted characters, you know?
Yeah.
Like the reason why Baldur's Gate 3 limits you to level 12 is because at level 20 you get spells that are just straight up broken.
Well, I mean, like, you could literally wish for almost anything, and it'd be up to DM discretion how that would work. But how's a game engine supposed to handle wish?
Exactly.
You know, like, there's just certain mechanics that good luck translating.
Mm-hmm. It can be tough to balance that kind of stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
So compromises need to be made, as always.
Yeah. That's many things in life.
All right, so how many, any other tags that you've been able to find that you think you can get to?
I think there's some more up here.
Okay.
I just fell off.
Yeah.
And I've got my heat down, so this shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Okay, that was not a shirt. It was up there.
You got that one.
Yeah, well, notice how there is an area.
It makes me
here.
so nervous when the character's like position for landing after a half pipe doesn't change, and it's just you snap to a position.
Yeah.
Because it makes me think that you're about to fall off.
Oh, definitely get that feeling a little. I'm trying to see what else I'm seeing out here. What's up over here?
Yeah, you snap to your rails pretty quickly in this.
That's what I'm saying,
Oop.
like that. Okay, so I can go up here. Oh.
Was this where they came up from?
Nah, different area.
Okay. Very creative levels.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa. Can you grind on those? I think you can grind it. Yep.
Yep, that's the plan.
Alright.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay. Oh. Jesus. Watch this
Okay,
be
you
like
can't
what
say
the trek
that
would have
isn't
been to
fun
like the
as hell.
leader or something, and you just somehow like sequence broke.
That'd be awesome. They were expecting me to find the tube.
Or watch this whole trek just be to like one graffiti tag that doesn't even like fill up your rep that you need. Okay. Oh. Yeah, don't you fall off the platform there.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Gotta play that song, even though I know what it is after that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, you can't say that wasn't cool as hell.
That was cool, but like, holy shit,
man.
that was close.
Yeah.
Alright, where does that take you? Okay, it takes you back there.
Yeah, and then we can grind our way back up. Okay, that was pretty rad.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, so...
Was not expecting that.
That
this
was...
episode.
Yes, that was... Yeah. Ooh.
Darumaka.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
This game's tags are cool.
Need to be using that one more considering the area. Okay, so I could go back up into this freaking funky mix or
you
take
can
this.
Yeah,
Which
see
I
what
haven't
that
done
is.
this yet, so
Yeah, you haven't done on that thing. You haven't gone
just
there.
take it slow, see if I see anything to tag. Y'all boys being lazy, not tagging on this rail. Come on.
Okay, so maybe that could take you to those two. Ow.
Just got shot. Got one.
There. Yeah, take it a little slow. Don't want to...
Yeah.
Okay, now you're at 150.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all you could really do there. Alright, so now you just got to make it over to them.
Alright.
Alright, so do you remember how they got to the spot they did?
Not really. So I'm just going to have to figure that out. Oh man, these guys respawned.
Yep. Okay, so... Do they... Okay, no, they stay closed. So I guess you are given a limited amount of porta potties that you can change into
Damn.
to get your rep down, or get your heat down.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I can't find another one, but...
Yeah, you just... But the problem is we encountered 2 so far. And I haven't seen a third one.
Considering how heat in this game works, later levels, we're going to definitely have to be careful about
Yeah.
how often we use those. Like, we might need to wait for the helicopters. Also, I don't think I've gone on that platform down there yet. Okay, that's actually on the 2nd level. There we go, bust those. Alright, give me a little boost. Run here, flip, kick.
Now,
boost. Flip, flip.
I know they
boost,
went through the
boost,
pipe,
down.
like the big pipe that we just went through to get to the...
Probably what I gotta do is go back to that pipe now.
Yeah. You remember how to get there?
Yeah, I do. I
Okay,
think.
good.
There we go.
Alright. This is a really cool level.
Oh, it is. I mean, it is a bit labyrinthian, but
Yeah,
cool.
it can look it does look a little samey. That's... Despite the environments being very distinct, when you're moving quickly and doing... Stuff can kind of blend together a little bit,
Yeah.
but... I'd say there's enough here that can, at the very least, help distinguish some things versus another. It just... Some parts of it need to be a little... I think there may need to be some landmarks, or some parts of it might need to be, like, a different color or something to help it stand out, so it's like, okay, wait, where am I? Oh, I see a red block there. That means I'm in the upper part, or I'm in the lower part.
Yeah, a whole level designed around oranges and yellows with a underside of green isn't very distinctive.
Yeah. But that's just kind of... But that may just be us having our little Zorro from... sense of direction.
So you like One Piece as well, then, eh?
I mean, I've mentioned it prior episodes, and I've talked about it before, but that my One Piece knowledge, much like other people, know about One Piece first through the 4Kids series, or the 4Kids in like the 4Kids version, I guess. And then I watched the Water 7 arc and Enies Lobby arc on Toonami, and then after that, I haven't really seen much else of it aside from the Netflix series.
Gotcha.
And in the and when I saw the 4Kids version of on that, I went up to Arlong Park. So that is where my One Piece, like, so furthest I got into early One Piece was in Arlong Park, technically by way of the 4Kids version, which I know is bastardized. I don't need people telling me that, I know. But in terms of like One Piece, in terms of the, like, okay, no, this is the appropriate version, like the actual One Piece, Enies Lobby and Water 7. So that's...
I mean, then you know some of the main players, like you met Lucci and all that, so...
I know of Frankie, and I know of Brook, but I have not met him.
Yeah.
So... And I've heard a lot of really good stuff about the Wano arc, so I'm like... And considering that's been said that One Piece is going to be supposedly ending within the next 5 years or so...
Yeah, he's on the final arc now.
It feels like now's the best time, if any, to get into One Piece.
That's literally the reason I start catching up. It's because since he's promised an ending, I hope it doesn't turn into like a Berserk situation. I'm like, yo, let's go. Let's see what this historic series is really like, you know?
If there's anything that I'm kind of curious about is, I want to know what Oda could end up planning next. Like, I imagine Oda will want to break after One Piece because... Probably. You know, he's been working on that series. Like, One Piece is like...
It started in like 96 or 97, I believe.
Yes, it's
almost 20 years old, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be easy to imagine that maybe Oda would want to take a break from manga after that. Because I remember when the author of Naruto ended Naruto Shippuden, that I think I think it was stated that he didn't take a honeymoon finish Naruto.
Damn.
Yeah. Being a manga author is like the
it's like
manga
an openly
industry
known shitty secret.
Like manga industry eats up artists and writers and shits out manga. Like it just devours them.
It does.
Like, that's not to say some haven't found their balance. Yoshihiro Togashi kind of did with him being able to take breaks because of his health, but, you know, some of them just choose to keep on the weekly schedule.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just like, damn, you know? So I guess maybe after close to 20... I guess to the point of One Piece ending, after 20-plus years of working on One Piece, I would imagine Oda would want to take a break.
He's at least one.
Before drafting any potential new plans for a new manga.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I'm curious as to what Oda would tackle after finishing One Piece, I'm not in any rush to want to hear anything new about it yet.
Yeah, agreed.
In fact, I have not exactly been on much manga reading lately, though, because like financials, and I don't really know what's there. Okay, there was a new Shonen Jump series that dropped its first chapter, and people are making...
Yeah, it's essentially like the Boku no Hero killer is what everyone's saying.
That's what some are saying, but let me find the name of it so that people can know.
Like,
and I
haven't
understand
seen it yet, but I have.
And I understand this may be a subject that sounds more like a level up yours discussion, but this is just a weird trend that I want to bring up because people are making memes of it. I remember seeing a Banjo-Kazooie version of one of the manga spreads, and I'm like, where's this memification of this series coming from?
Yeah.
So it's called Kagurabachi. Have you heard of this?
I've heard of this series, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
So it's a series about a guy whose dad is a very famous swordsmith, and they live in some kind of gang-ruled environment, and it essentially becomes like hunting after sorcerers that are ruling and attempting to rule over the Yakuza that rule over the common folk. I don't think you can bust through that.
Well, it's very odd that they give that to me.
You're supposed to get in there from above, it looks like.
Weird. Alright.
So I guess that pipe you found wasn't the one they went through.
Probably not. Which means I probably need to go back over there. Drat.
Yeah. So, yeah, essentially, like, I read the first
why
chapter.
I felt like the edge of that was way in.
Yeah, fair. Again, sometimes, again, the levels feel like a little confusing.
Well, and like, again, I'm glad that the game has some verticality to it, because God knows more games need that, but also there's a reason most games don't try to tackle verticality. It's really hard to do.
This one's been doing it well. It's just...
Oh, it really has.
Like, for this level in particular, you know, any kind of oil rig style environment is gonna look a little samey and a little, like, confusing with all the pipes.
I've worked at an oil field, I know.
But yeah, so the Kagurabachi manga, my review of the first chapter can be summed as this. I've never really liked absolute sudden time jumps. And the first chapter has that. Like, and what I mean by that is, if you're gonna have a time jump in it, at the very least give some kind of preliminary lead up to it. I don't like when a series of any kind goes like, oh, blah, 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 character's done talking, like some kind of dramatic moment happens. Wait, what? Huh? What? You know, like, I don't... And that's what happens in Kagurabachi. Like, it's not a 2-year time skip, but it's like a significant jump. And suddenly he's wielding a sword and fighting Yakuzas and summoning, like, what I can only describe as warlock, what's the word for it?
I mean, I haven't read it, so I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think of the like a summonable ally or something. Like his
familiar?
sword. Familiar, thank you. Like he summons goldfish familiars as attack as part of his sword style, and I'm like, what? How do you develop the what? And it's like, I'm intrigued, but also it just feel like I feel like we kind of went from point A to D here, you know? But the art is cool, and I just feel like it may end up suffering under the idea pace, because people like fast-paced stories, and it's like, yeah, people like fast-paced, but you know, a story should at least have some kind of build-up alongside its quickening pace.
Yeah.
But if you're nothing but fast-paced, like, okay, no, suddenly we're this amount of time later. Okay, slow down, please. But again, people are more or less memeing on it now, now. It's kind of a meme, and it was a meme for a little bit before something else took over, because that's how memes work.
Yeah.
I did though find the version of the main character drawing his sword style of Banjo-Kazooie. It was like so the template is like the main character of Kagurabachi is drawing his sword, and then somebody drew Banjo drawing Kazooie out like a. And I thought that was funny.
I think I may have seen that meme.
I thought that was very funny.
Yeah.
I think you just went the most roundabout way to get there. Easily. Gotta just have their boots be a different color. I mean, maybe their boots are meant to match like the boost packs on their backs, but like I could buy those being more of a bluish gray color. I could buy those things being a different color than the rest of the outfit, but the boots just stand out too much to me.
Yeah.
All right, so now you got another battle.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, I like the maroon color scheme and everything on this with a little bit of yellow or accessories. It's just... I think it's because it's just the fact that they're blue.
Yeah.
All right. You can do this. Gotta get that multiplier up. Keep up that corner.
Oh, man.
Don't lose it. Oh.
Almost had it.
All right, well, you're still in the lead. There you go. There you go. You find another rail.
Damn.
Yeah, you ran out of rail.
Just not as much to trick off of up here.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Alright, well, you could still catch up if you get a high enough multiplier. No, they're over 120 points. Yeah, it's like the second that you just need to stick to those rail areas.
Yeah, the rails are like the thing, but it puts you on the rail that had like the most turns to start. You just gotta get off of it and then hop onto the other rail, I think.
Yeah.
Because like if I was able to like get on one of those ramps earlier to like extend my combo, it would have been fine. But
yeah,
I missed one.
But when you ran out of those rails, it's like.
Oh yeah, as soon as you run out of those, it's harder.
Like the multiplier is your friend. The multiplier is your friend, and it will
early
pay
battles
for your gas.
didn't matter as much. Now you need it.
Yeah, you need it now. I'm just kind of intrigued on how you're supposed to get into that glass case.
I don't know yet.
Okay. Yeah, you can catch up pretty fast on these. It's just, sadly, you can't be on the same rail to do those. There you go. Yeah, this is more or less prime real estate. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, just keep this up, you'll be good. Yeah. There. There you go. You crushed them that time.
Just stick to all the different rails.
Yup. That's it. Rails and multipliers are your friend.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
Okay. Learn how to do hip hop. All right, cool.
Nice.
God, their outfits. It's just.
They do have a cool outfit. I like the jump packs on them too.
I like the jump packs, the masks. You know, those are cool masks.
Might be a little longer episode. Looks like DJ Cyber's here.
Oh. Eh? Unless it's the test
Let's
dummy
see.
guy. Yep. I thought it would be him.
Nice.
Because we hadn't seen him in a while.
Fair, yeah.
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 I just like to feel compressed, man.
Huh.
Okay. From the central cylinder.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll have to go in there anyway. But
Yeah,
I
that'll be
think
next
we
episode.
yeah, that'll be next episode. We
Okay,
went on
yeah.
pretty long for
Yeah, we
and
did.
focused on that battle. But we did win the battle. That's the
We
important
did.
part. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure as always.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to like and sub if you enjoyed yourselves. And let us know what... I guess we talked about One Piece earlier. What's your favorite One Piece arc?
Yeah, that
don't
was actually a
spoil,
good discussion.
Don't spoil the specifics. I'll get into the manga, because that feels like the fastest way to catch up.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see y'all all later. Like and
Yeah.
subscribe, and bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.